What is happening, gamers? This is Bradley here. Welcome back to another news roundup. And to kick us off is a juicy new rumor courtesy of someone who previously predicted Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire alongside the Devil's Third coming to Wii U. Now the same person is saying on Twitter that Nintendo's working on a new remastered game for the Wii U that will release in 2015, which will help fill in the gap for the release lineup, and he even stated that Nintendo is planning on releasing a new game each month in 2015. I could see Nintendo working on another remastered game for the Wii U along the lines of the Wind Waker HD. Because it doesn't take as long to develop a game like that, and with the lack of third-party support, Nintendo needs to push out as many games as they can. And of course, the one game that people might think of is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, but I'm going to say that's not what it is, because it would be better suited on the 3DS because it would use some of the same assets of Ocarina of Time 3D. There's also been that hint that Grezzo is working on it. Nintendo's already updated one GameCube game on the Wii U, and they could be updating another one, and that game could be Super Mario Sunshine. But we have no evidence that the game is Super Mario Sunshine, so for all we know, it could be a remaster of the Ice Climbers on the NES. But I wouldn't mind seeing a remake of Super Mario Sunshine because between you and me, I haven't played Sunshine. And as for that other part about Nintendo releasing a new game each month in 2015, that can certainly happen with all the 3DS and Wii U games put together. But in all, this is just a rumor, so take it with a grain of salt. But if there is indeed a remastered game coming to the Wii U in 2015, maybe we'll hear something about it in the next Nintendo Direct. And hey, maybe it's a remake of Luigi's Mansion. Now if you don't already know, Hyrule Warriors is available to purchase right now over in Japan, and Nintendo's already talked about how the game's getting DLC in the form of costumes. But will there be any other extra content besides that? Well, it looks like that will be so. And I say that it's because if you go on the Japanese Wii U eShop and look up Hyrule Warriors, it states that additional characters, weapons, and scenarios are planned to be distributed. Of course, this could have been mistranslated and the eShop says something completely different, but it does seem like something that will likely happen because Dynasty Warriors isn't formed a DLC with costumes, weapons, and all that. So maybe this way we'll get to play as Tingle, unless he's already in Hyrule Warriors. So go ahead and sound off in the comments below and tell me what type of characters, weapons, and scenarios you want to see added to Hyrule Warriors. Now while Earthbound fans are persistently demanding that Nintendo localize Mother 3 outside of Japan, developer Eden Industries is off somewhere else creating their Earthbound-inspired JRPG, Citizens of Earth. Now if you don't already know about the game, you play as the Vice President of the world who's out on a mission to save the world, and along the way you recruit citizens like a cop, a used car salesman, a barista, and so on, each with their own unique combat style and skill list to be used in the Earthbound-inspired battle system. Now we already know that the game is coming to the 3DS and Wii U eShop, and it was originally slated to release in October of this year, but it's been recently confirmed that the game has now been delayed to November. But even though the game was delayed, they were kind enough to give us the eventual price of the title, which will be $15. And if you've been looking forward to Inti Create's upcoming 3DS eShop title, Azure Striker Gunvolt, you may be happy to know that they have finally announced the North American release date and price for the game, which will be August 29th and will sell for $15. And to round this video off some sales, Nintendo has confirmed in a press release that Mario Kart 8 has now sold more than 1 million units in the United States alone, making it the second Wii U game to hit that milestone, with New Super Mario Bros. U being the first. Nintendo did reveal that New Super Mario Bros. U has sold 1.69 million units so far, and that game's been out for quite some time, so it's quite an achievement that Mario Kart 8's already hit 1 million units. So Nintendo just needs to keep the momentum rolling, and next up we have Hyrule Warriors, and the game might sell pretty well considering it has the Legend of Zelda tacked onto it, but we'll just have to wait and see. But that will bring us to the end of the news roundup. If you like what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up and add your favorites and all that good stuff, and you can stay tuned for more news videos, video reviews, That's On Me episodes, and Bug and Bradley episodes in the future. But I will talk to you in the next video, guys. Bye!